Okay. So these are some case study questions of the recently conducted exam at Akhilandeshwari School. Rajarajeshwari shared this, and we'll just discuss this in today's class. Yeah.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, I forgot to send the questions, ma'am. By this.
No. I just wanted, yeah. No, all of you know, like one from every school. Make a Xerox for a photocopy of all the question papers and hand it over to me at the center. I think that will be more convenient for me to make the presentations. Pick all the exam papers which you finished at school so far. Just make a Xerox of it and hand over one copy to me. So maybe Tarun from Z School, Harini or Sneha from Amrita Vidyalaya, like that. One of you know, please. Tarun, can you do
Yes,
it?
ma'am.
Do you have all the papers with you?
Ma'am, I have to check, ma'am.
Okay, Deepika, do you have all the papers with you? All the school test and exam papers? She has to check. What about Shreyas? Okay, then in that case, Tarun, you make a copy of whatever you have, and Deepika, whatever you have, just make a Xerox and give it to me in the class. Okay, and then yeah. Harini or Sneha, can you do it from your school?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and Kanishka from Montfort, do you have all the papers?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so Kanishka will give it to me. Hitesh, who has from KNMS? Nandini, Priyanka, Hitesh.
Ma'am, I don't have all of the papers, ma'am.
Ma'am, I only have few of them, ma'am.
Hitesh.
Ma'am, I have pre-midterm, midterm paper, and some of my worksheet question papers are not there.
Not there, huh? Okay, then what to do, all of you, whatever you have, you make the three of you, Hitesh, Nandini, and Priyanka, whatever you have, just make a Xerox of it and give it to me when we meet at the center. All right?
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
worksheet, ma'am.
Everything, whatever exam or test you finished at your school, everything. Rajeshwari, the same for you. All right?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Look at this one, children. There are two windows in a house. There are two windows in a house. First window, the figure is given with a question. First window is at a height of 2 meters above the ground. So you can see the ground level here, A, B. The first window is at a height of 2 meters above the ground. So the first window is at G. And the other window is 4 meters vertically above the lower window. So this is the lower window, 4 meters vertically above. So this is 4 meters. This is 2 meters. Okay, so this is 2 meters. This is 4 meters. See, not 4 meters from the ground. It's not 4 meters from the ground. What is it given? It's 4 meters vertically above the lower window. So from the lower window, 3 meters, 4 meters. So from the ground to this window, 2 meters. From this window to the window here. The other window is 4 meters above the lower window. This is the lower window. 4 meters above here. 4 meters above, there's another window at F. At F. So the total height The total height of F from the ground level is 6 meters. F is at a height of 6 meters from the ground. F is at a height of 6 meters from the ground. G is at a height of 2 meters from the ground. And the distance between the two windows G and F is 4 meters. The distance between the two windows F and G is 4 meters. All right. Now Ankit and Ankit and Radha. Okay, Ankit and Radha are sitting inside the two windows at the points G and F respectively. See, this is the position I told you the other day. G is the position of the window. G is the position of Ankit. F is the position of the window. F is the position of Radha. So Ankit is at G and Radha is at F. Ankit and Radha are sitting inside the two windows at the points G and F respectively. At an instant, the angles of elevation of a balloon from these two windows. So that means for both the children, the balloon is at a higher level. That's why for both of them, it is angles of elevation. Don't read the questions ahead, children. Follow me. You don't go ahead and try to answer all this in your book now. Don't read all this now. Let's understand the situation. So at a particular instant, so there's a balloon here at E. This is E. There's a balloon at E. Now both the children look up at the balloon. How do we know that they're looking up at the balloon? Because both angles of elevation. Okay, so they're looking up at the balloon from the windows. And the elevations are 60 degrees and 30 degrees. 60 and 30. See, you should always go in the order. Order is what? Where are the windows? Where are the windows? G and F. Who's at G? Ankit. Who's at F? Radha. What is the order of the angle? 60 degrees, 30 degrees. So 60 is for Ankit. That is 60 is from G. And 30 is from F. See, the figure is given. That's a different thing. But that order is important. G, F. Window G, window F. At G, Ankit. At F, Radha. Then the order is 60, 30. 60 degrees, G. F is 30 degrees. So that's what you see in the figure also. That is what you see in the figure also. So this is the horizontal, this is the horizontal, and this is the line of sight connecting G and the balloon. Line of sight. Angle of elevation is 60 degrees. I told you in the last class, the angle between the horizontal and the line of sight is the angle of elevation. 60 degrees. And now for Radha, who's at F, this is the horizontal. The line through the eye of the observer. F is here. The line through the eye of the observer is the horizontal. And this is the line of sight. This is the angle of elevation. So for Radha who's at F, this is the horizontal. This is the line of sight. So the elevation is 30 degrees. Excuse me. Now, with this information, we need to answer these questions. Rajeshwari, your mother spoke to me and she told me for Wednesday, that's what for the evening classes, she said that there'll be nobody to pick you. But Sunday, you should be able to make it. It's in the morning from 11 to 1. So Sunday, at least that class, we should attend the physical class. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. I'll let you know. Now, based on this information, Hitesh, where am I reading? Hitesh, where am I reading? Class, where am I reading? Where am I now?
Based on this information,
Yeah. Based on this information, answer the following questions. Who is closer to the balloon, Radha or Ankit? Who's closer to the balloon? Okay. So where is Radha? Radha is here at F. Ankit is here. Okay. Now, closer to the balloon, Radha or Ankit? So the balloon is at E. The balloon is at E. GE, see here. G F E. Okay, 1 minute. G F E. Okay, this is Ankit. This is Radha. Okay, G is oh no, G is Ankit. Let me write Ankit itself now. Ankit, Radha, balloon. Okay, this is the distance between Ankit and the balloon. This is the distance between Radha and the balloon. This is the distance between Ankit and the balloon. See, how do you find the distance between two things? The straight line connecting the 2 points. The distance between two things is a straight line connecting the 2 points. What is the distance between Ankit and the balloon? Connect Ankit and balloon. That's the distance. What's the distance between Radha and the balloon? Connect Radha and the balloon. That's the distance between Radha and the balloon. So now the question is, who is closer? That means which line segment is smaller? See, now supposing this is 10 centimeters and this is like say 14 centimeters. Who's closer? Radha is closer to the balloon. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Supposing Radha, meaning between Radha and the balloon is 10 centimeters and between Ankit and balloon is 14 centimeters, then you will say that Radha is closer to the balloon. That means you need to decide which of these two line segments is smaller. Is FE smaller? Is FE smaller or if is GE smaller in this triangle? In this triangle, okay, E, F, G. What is E? It's the, what is E? It is the
Balloon.
position of the balloon. F, what's F?
Radha.
Position of Radha.
Position of Radha. And what about G?
Position of Ankit.
Ankit. Ankit is that G. Very good. What does FE represent?
Line of sight.
What does FE represent?
Distance between Radha and the balloon.
The distance between Radha and the balloon. What does GE represent?
Distance
between Ankit and balloon.
Ankit and the
The
balloon.
distance between Ankit and the balloon. That is a question. Now, children, let's try to find some angles in this triangle. Okay, so you need to compare this side and this side. This side and this side you need to compare. Okay, now let's find some angles in this triangle. I'm saying that this is 120 degrees. Because you can see here, this will be 90. No, it's a rectangle. It's a rectangle. Don't you think this is 90, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
And this one is 30. So 90 plus 30 is 120. See here. See here, this is from here to here is 90 plus 30, 120. This is 120. And now you know that this corner is a right angle and this is 60. So this remaining angle is 30 degrees. This is 30 degrees. This is 30 degrees. See, I have taken the triangle which has the line segments FE and GE because I want to compare the lengths of these two line segments. Now in this triangle, I'm just trying to figure out whatever I can get. So I know that I can find that this angle is 120 degrees, 90 plus 30, 120. And this angle, because this corner is 90 degrees, it's 60 here. So the remaining portion will be 30. Now, I think this was omitted in your syllabus for 9th standard, inequalities. So inequalities. Okay, so let's just, I'll just tell you what you need to understand this. Now, in a triangle, the side opposite to the greater angle is longer. In a triangle, it's very simple. In a triangle, the side opposite to the greater angle is longer. In a triangle, the side opposite to the smaller angle is shorter. Isn't that simple? Opposite to the smaller angle is the shorter side. Opposite to the greater angle is the longer side. Isn't that easy? See, you can just relate.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
you can just relate that to a right triangle. In a right triangle, this is 90 degrees. No, so this angle will be something like it can. This cannot be 90. Something like 55 degrees, and this will be what 35 degrees. Now, why do we say that the hypotenuse is the longest side? Because it's opposite to the greatest angle of the triangle. The hypotenuse is the longest side in a right triangle because it is opposite to the greatest side. Sorry, because it is opposite to the greatest angle. 90 degrees is the greatest angle in the triangle. So opposite to that is the longest side, hypotenuse. Now tell me, children, which is the greatest angle in this triangle, GFE?
Angle F, ma'am.
Angle
F.
F.
F. Now, even if you find out this angle, you can find this angle. How much will this be? 30, right? Because angle some property, 120 plus 30, 150 plus 30. Okay, you know that. So now this is the greatest angle. So opposite that is the longest side. So G is the longest side. That means FE is small, right? So that means FE is less than GE because GE is the longest side. Why is it the longest side? Because it's great opposite of the greatest angle. So it's the longest side. So that means FE, the side FE is less than the side GE. That means who's closer to the balloon?
Radha.
Radha. F is closer to the balloon, which means Radha is closer to the balloon. So how do you write this? Just write, you can take a screenshot and complete it later. Next is to find the value of DF. Find the value of DF. Done this, children?
Completed, ma'am.
Yeah. See, children, if you don't have time to make a Xerox copy of your question papers, at least get the question papers. I'll make a Xerox copy and return the originals to you. It's okay if you don't have time to make the copies. Bring your question papers without fail. I'll take a Xerox copy and return the papers to you. Is it over? Can I clear the screen?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am.
I'll let you. Done, Tarun, Hitesh, Shreyas.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Next, find the value of DF. You should find H. So for that, the usual thing, to find anything, we have to work with the two triangles. So in right triangle, which one? Which are the two right triangles, children? Tell me, which are the two right triangles in right triangle? Which are the two right triangles?
EDC, ma'am.
EDF, and what's the other one? EDF, what's the other one?
ECD.
EGC.
ECG. ECG. ECG and EDF. Okay. Yeah. Now we don't know. We'll just mark some sides like if this is okay, you don't have to mark. You see, it's not compulsory to mark. Now tell me, tan 30 degrees is equal to. See, if you want to mark, you can mark. Marking is easier actually. If you mark this one as X, you should mark this also as X because they're equal. Opposite sides of the rectangle, they're equal. So let DF be X. So CG is also X because they're opposite sides of the rectangle. They will be equal. So tan 30 is equal to opposite H by adjacent X. So 1 by root 3 is equal to H by X. X is equal to root 3H. Come to the other triangle. Tan 60 degrees is equal to opposite. What's the opposite? Fast. How much is this? 4. So what will be the total height?
H plus 4.
H plus 4 or 4 plus H. Yeah. Because this is 4. This is 4. The opposite side is also 4. H plus 4. Opposite is H plus 4. Opposite is CE. CE, which is H plus 4 by adjacent X. Okay. Tan 60 degrees is root 3 is equal to H plus 4 by X. So now you can just see here, children. You can substitute now. You have this one here. You have, what is the situation? In both the equations, there are two unknowns. So you have to substitute. Using the substitution method, you should find the value of one unknown and then the other. So see here, X is equal to root 3H. So here what you can do using 1, we get, it's a substituting, nothing. So root 3 is equal to H plus 4 by, instead of X, we'll write root 3H. Now cross multiply. 3H is equal to H plus 4. 2H is equal to 4. H is equal to 4 by 2, which is 2. Now the question is, what is the value of DF? DF, what is DF? It's X. So DF is equal to X, which is root 3H. So X is equal to, what is that? Root 3 into 2, which is 2 root 3. I hope you can understand. DF is equal to 2 root 3 meters. Because we found H, but the question is, find DF. What is DF? See here, what is DF? X it is. And what is X? Root 3H. So DF is root 3H. So root 3 into 2, 2 root 3. You can take the value also 1.732 and find it. Wasn't that easy, children? Simply take the two triangles. There is nothing like you should do this one first, right? But if you want, you can do it like this, like I did it I did both the triangles at the same time. Simply take the two triangles, use the ratio. In one equation, you have two unknowns, X and H. So you should proceed by the substitution method. Substitute and find H, and then you can get X. Very simple. Say it is simple, all of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Very good. Now the next question is to find the value of H. That we already found, it's 2. So that answer is already there. Find the value of H. H is already there. Or find the height of the balloon from the ground. Tell me, what's the height of the balloon from the ground? Quick. Very slow.
8,
What's the height
ma'am.
of 8?
8.
8. Very good. 8. Because this one is 2. Opposite sides are equal. This one is 2. This one is 4. And H we now found is 2. H is 2. So 2 plus 4, 6, 6 plus 2, 8. This is the ground. This is the balloon. The height is 8 meters. Okay, children. So nothing, like these questions are the general ones only, like what you see in your textbooks and the other questions. Because they ask you sub questions, we see if the question was directly find the height of the balloon from the ground, we would have worked. But since there are sub questions, we may feel it's difficult, but actually it isn't. Case study questions are the regular questions, like they'll give you some information and find this, it will be the regular long answer type questions. So here they just break down the questions. You must think of these answers in a very, you must realize that the answers are very simple. Sometimes we think very high. So when the answer is very simple, but you're thinking of something very complicated, then also you might not be able to get it. So what you've learned new today is in a triangle, the side opposite to the greater angle is longer and the smaller angle is shorter. Using that, we were able to compare the line segments GE and FE. Please write down this, children. Question, you can leave some space, write it later, write down the answer first. Is it over?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so that's about this answer. Next one. Yeah. What are the zeros of the polynomial f of x? All right, so the zeros are the, the graph, you can see the graph intersects the x-axis at different points. Okay, so now what is this point? The graph intersects only the x-axis, not the y-axis. This one is given by -3, 0. This one is given by -1, 0. This is given by 2, 0. So you can see that the graph intersects the x-axis. Don't worry about the y-axis. The graph intersects the x-axis at the points -3, 0, -1, 0, and 2, 0. The x coordinates of these points are the zeros of the polynomial. The x coordinates of these points are the zeros of the polynomial. Hence, the zeros are -3, -1, and 2. The graph intersects. I'll write it now. The graph intersects the x-axis. The x-axis at -3, 0, -1, 0, and 2, 0. Therefore, -3, -1, and 2 are the zeros of f of x. It is simply the x coordinates of the points. The zeros are nothing but the x coordinates of the points where the graph cuts the x-axis. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Write down. What is the degree of the polynomial f of x? Since the graph cuts the x-axis at 3 distinct places, the degree is 3. The degree is 3. The degree of the polynomial is 3. Because the graph cuts the x-axis at 3 different places. So the degree of the polynomial is 3. What are the factors of the polynomial? So when you know the zeros, it's easy to find the factors. Minus 3 is a 0. That means x plus 3 is a factor. Minus 3 is a 0. So x plus 3 is a factor. Minus 1 is a 0. So x plus 1 is a factor. 2 is a 0. So x minus 2 is a factor. Just take the zeros with the opposite signs. Minus 3. So x plus 3. See, it is x because the variable is x. X minus 3 is a 0, no? So plus 3. X minus 1, so plus 1. Take it with the opposite sign. If you're like, you're not, like happy with this explanation, I can also tell you like this. If you're not happy with that, see, x is equal to minus 3, x is equal to minus 1, and x is equal to 2. Okay, now take it to the other side. So you'll get x plus 3. Take it to the other side, x plus 1. Take it to the other side, x minus 2. X is equal to minus 3. So x plus 3 when it's transposed. X plus 1 and x minus 2. Understood, children? So these are the factors. X plus 3, x plus 1, and x minus 2 are the factors of f of x. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. What is the coefficient of x in the polynomial f of x? So you'll have to now find the polynomial. See slowly. Zeros, degree, factors, polynomial. See the order. Zeros, then they ask you the degree, then write the factors. From the zeros, you can write the factors. The zeros are minus 3, minus 1, and 2. From that, you can write the factors. X plus 3, x plus 1, x minus 2. Now they're asking you to find the coefficient of x in the polynomial. We don't know the polynomial. How do you get the polynomial? So the polynomial is x plus 3 into x plus 1, the product of the factors. What will be the polynomial? The polynomial is the product of the 3 factors. So first multiply these two. So it will be x squared plus 3x plus 1x plus 4x plus 3. Okay, into x minus 2. This one multiplied by x minus 2. So I'll write it below. I'll multiply and write it here. Maybe I'll just take a screenshot and. Tell me, children, if I can clear the screen and work the last one.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. I'm going to clear the screen. So now we have to find the polynomial. How do you find the polynomial? The product of the factors. The product of the factors. So f of x is equal to x plus 3 into x plus 1 into x minus 2. So multiply these two first. So when you multiply, you'll get x squared plus 3x plus 1x plus 3 into x minus 2. So x squared plus 4x plus 3 into x minus 2. And how do you multiply this? X into x squared plus 4x plus 3 minus 2 into x squared plus 4x plus 3. I will continue above. We'll continue here. So what do you get? X cubed plus 4x squared plus 3x minus 2x squared minus 8x minus 6. So x cubed plus 2x squared minus 5x minus 6. See, I might be careless, children, while doing this. But anyways, this is how you get the polynomial. So f of x is equal to x cubed. F of x is equal to x cubed plus 2x squared minus 5x minus 6. The question is, what is the coefficient of x? Now answer the question, what is the coefficient of x? What is the coefficient of x? We are wasting time.
1, 2, and minus 5.
In this polynomial, Rajarajeshwari, what is the coefficient of x? Class. What? You don't understand? You don't know? Say you don't know. Don't know?
Ma'am, it's 1, ma'am.
No, ma. What is the coefficient of x? Where is x? This is minus 5x. What is the coefficient of x? Minus 5.
Sorry, ma'am, minus 5. I was looking at the f of x.
What is the coefficient of x cubed?
1.
1, ma'am.
Correct. What's the coefficient of 2? What is the coefficient of x squared?
2, ma'am.
2, ma'am.
2. What is the constant? Minus 6. What is the coefficient of x cubed?
1,
1,
ma'am.
1.
1.
1, ma'am.
Do you all understand? Yeah. Got the difference? Well, how many zeros, children? How many zeros?
3,
4.
ma'am. 3, ma'am. 3, ma'am.
See, 4 you said because you're counting even this. You're counting. One, 2, 3. Not this one. Only where it cuts the x-axis. 3 zeros. What is the degree? 3 zeros means the degree is 3. Degree is 3. What are the factors? Understood the factors?
Yes, ma'am.
And then you should multiply the 3 factors to get the polynomial. Write the coefficient of x in the polynomial. So multiply and find the polynomial. And then find the value of, then find the coefficient of x. The number before x. Minus 5. Yeah. All right. So here you can see the figure. A. What is marked here? This is Q. P. Tower, it's written here. .45 degrees. All right, so here Priya was walking on the road. She observed a tower when she was standing at a point A, at an angle of elevation of 30 degrees. On moving 20 meters towards the tower to a point B, the angle of elevation changed to 45. So that means she's walking and yeah. So ground level, and is the Priya is looking at the top of the tower. So this is the tower. This is the tower. This is the top of the tower. So Priya looks at it at an elevation of 30 degrees. On walking 20 meters towards tower. So she's going towards the tower like this. She's going towards the tower like this. Now when she moves 20 meters towards the tower to a point B, so this is 20 meters. She walks like this 20 meters. And now again from here, she looks up at the top of the tower. So here Priya is taking two different positions. The balloon is stationary. The balloon is stationary. The balloon in the air is stationary. Priya is taking two places, A and B. So if Priya is first at A, then she moves 20 meters towards the tower. And she comes to B. The angle of elevation changed to 45 degrees as shown in the figure. So the elevation which was 30 degrees becomes 45 now. See, the balloon is fixed at P. The girl Priyanka, she's taking, Priya is taking two places, A and B. A initial 20 meters towards the tower B. From A 30 degrees, from B 45 degrees. Priya is taking two different positions, A and B. The balloon is fixed. The balloon is not changing its position. So you can see the balloon at P. But Priya looking at the balloon from A and from B. So connect PA line of sight, PB line of sight, angle of elevation. Now the questions. What is the value of angle APQ? Yeah, tell me what's the value of angle APQ? What's the measure of angle APQ? 90 plus 30, 120, 60 degrees. This is 90, this is 30. How much is this angle, children? Okay. In the whole triangle, this angle, this is 30, this is 90. So this one has to be 60 degrees. In this triangle, this is 90. This one is 30. So this has to be 60. That is APQ. APQ is 60. What is the measure of BPQ? BPQ, 45 degrees. BPQ is 45 degrees. So see here. There's 45 here. There's a right triangle. And it's 45 here also. So the value of BPQ is 45 degrees. What is the height of the tower? That you need to work. Or find the distance BQ. Find the height of the tower, we need to work, or find BQ. All right. So tell me the two triangles. In right triangle,
APQ,
APQ, which is the other triangle in triangle?
BPQ.
Yeah. In BPQ, what will you write? Tan 60 degrees is equal to opposite. What is it? Yeah, quick. H by. I think it's X there. It's given X, I think, by X. So √3 is equal to H by X. So we'll get h is equal to root 3x. So one equation, two unknown. So we leave it like this only. The next one, in triangle APQ. APQ, what is tan 30 degrees? Quick.
1 by root 3, ma'am.
No, tan 30 is equal to opposite h by adjacent. What is adjacent?
20 plus x.
20 plus x or x plus 20. Now cross multiply. So you'll get root 3. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Sorry. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3 is equal to h plus x plus 20. So x plus 20 is equal to root 3h. This is the second one. So now we'll have to use a substitution method. Okay, this is the first one. All right, this is the first one. The second one. So anything you can substitute for x, h, anything you can do. But since we need the height of the tower, we need h. So we'll take away x. Anything you can do. If you can find x first or h first. If you find x also, using that you can find h. But since you're asked to find the height of the tower, which is h, so we'll try to retain h. We'll try to retain h. See, I'll tell you how the equation method works. The equation method. So see here. Now here you want to find the value of the height of the tower, which is h, right? H you want to find. So write the equations in terms of x. So you'll get what? Okay, children, 1 minute. We are winding up the session today. Let me do it the way we have done it earlier. The substitution method, children. So anything you can substitute. X for h or h for x, whatever. Okay, so now maybe if you substitute for h. So in the first one, in equation 1, okay, x plus 20 is equal to root 3 into what is h? Root 3x. And taking the second equation, h is equal to, sorry, I'm taking the first equation, x plus 20 is equal to root 3h. And what is h? Root 3x. So instead of h, I'm writing root 3x. In the first equation, I'm substituting the second one. So you get x plus 20 is equal to 3x. Root 3 into root 3 is 3. So 2x is equal to 20. X is equal to 10. So x is 10. You have to find the height of the tower h. So x is 10. So what is h then? Substituting here. H is equal to root 3 into 10, which is 10 root 3. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. What about the distance BQ? X, which is 10 meters. The distance BQ, this is B. I know it's blurred.
Ma'am, a question.
Yeah, 1 minute, 1 minute. Yeah. So the so what is that? The distance BQ is x. X is already we found 10 meters. Yes, Tarun Murali, yes.
Ma'am, we should use root 3 is equal to 1.732.
Yeah, you can. Where? For h?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you should. Yes. Oh, you're saying that I didn't use it, is it? Yeah, correct. Please use 1.732 and leave the answer. Yes. Understood, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Very
ma'am.
good. Yes, ma'am. All right. Very good, children. The answers to the 3 questions which I shared today, I'll send it on WhatsApp. You can just check it and remind me. We can see the answers in the next class. I'll share the answers. In case you're wrong, you can just go through and work it by yourself. Keep it ready. We'll understand the next class. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Why don't you take screenshot? Oh, I don't have. Okay, no problem. I'll send it to them. All right, children. So, yeah. So that's it for today's session. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, children. Good night.